figured out. Now it's March 8th, Tuesday, 2022. This is the RV Pirate, and I am in New Mexico, in the desert, Southwest United States. And it is beautiful nothingness with beautiful climbing rock walls. And this is the third live stream I've tried to do, and the audio didn't work any of the time. So hopefully it works this time. So I'll basically have to go through everything that you didn't hear before. But I'm on my way to San Diego from Iowa, Runnels, Iowa, basically Des Moines, Iowa. It's the same county, Polk County. I'm headed to San Diego. It's a 26-hour drive, 1,000 miles. Well, no, not 1,000 miles. I have 1,000 miles left. About like 14 hours, maybe, to San Diego. But the total drive is 26 hours, and I think it's like 2,000 miles. And the rest of this is all desert. I went straight south to Amarillo, Texas, and then straight west. And that's what I'm doing right now is west. Just all desert in the wild west of America. Yeehaw! The RV Pirate is pioneering across America. Modern day pioneers. That's what I feel like right now. Going on an adventure. Are we there yet, right? Don't be cringy, bro. Don't do it. Okay, so headed to San Diego because I'm playing at a festival. A street performing festival in San Diego at Seaport Village called the Seaport Village Busker Festival. It is the only street performing festival in all of Southern California. It's also known as a Busker Fest. Busking and busker is another term for street performer, which most of the world calls them buskers, street performing a lot. But there's only 12 performers. It's me and 11 other people. They claim that it's some of the most best talent in the whole world. So, I don't know. But the other people that I'm sharing the stages with are absolutely amazing talents. They're like circus performers. They juggle fire and spit fire and sword swallow and contortion and spinning in hoops and pretty much every kind of crazy circus thing you can think of. And I love the circus. That's what I'm doing right now. Run away and join the circus. Modern day pioneering. So I'm going to go to Southern California. I've got to cross through Death Valley, which is the hottest place ever recorded in the history of the world ever, which is where I'm headed right now. It's right through the hottest place ever, Death Valley, Southern California. Wild West. This place is very wild. It actually looks like it's going to pour rain like crazy, which is pretty weird for the desert. But if it rains in the desert, it usually rains like crazy, so this might actually be insane. Who knows? Maybe I'll come live again. The RV Pirate is back at it. I took a hiatus. I went home for Christmas, home to Iowa to my parents' house, and did Christmas. And then I stayed there through January and February, which are the most depressing and miserable time ever to be in Iowa. It's just brutal. And it's why things like Slipknot come from Iowa, because it's just so brutal there and so depressing. And it was pretty hard. It sucked. And right as I left, I literally left. Okay, This is how brutal Iowa is. 2 days ago, a tornado touched down right next to my parents' house in the neighborhood and destroyed the neighbor's house less than a mile away from their house. Literally. No joke. Less than a mile. Completely flattened it, destroyed it, blew stuff more than a quarter mile away. I mean, there's probably some of their belongings were a mile away. Completely destroyed their house and many other houses around us. It's pretty horrible, actually. So that happens. My parents' power goes out. I had to pack up all my gear in my RV in a house with no power in 20 degrees, freezing temperatures with no lights, using a flashlight like the 1800s, packing up in the cold, dark. And then the next day, there's a left in the blizzard. So if you go look at my channel, I have shorts that I posted, little short videos that you can go watch of that whole thing of packing. And then I left in a blizzard, and it was a horrible blizzard. And I left a powerless house that was cold to drive through a blizzard to head south to try to head to San Diego. So that by itself was a crazy adventure. Iowa got wrecked. I hope everybody's good. I mean, people died from tornadoes. There was 32 tornadoes that touched down. Absolutely insane. And then the next day, a huge blizzard with 5 inches of snow happened. The very next day, just unbelievable. Iowa is so brutal. So now I'm in the desert. Just another day later, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, Southwest America desert. It's been crazy. Wow, look at these rocks. Whoa. Wild West. That is so awesome. Beautiful. I'm going to conquer. I've almost been everywhere in the United States, and that's what I've got to try to do is I've almost been everywhere in the United States in this RV. I'll be specific. I've almost been everywhere in the U.S. just in general, but this RV has actually almost been everywhere. So I'm going to try to go everywhere, and that's what we're doing. I'm going to do the desert, and then maybe I'll head to Northern California to the big redwood forest. Maybe not. I don't know. I want to. I've always wanted to go to that area and see those giant, huge, 100-foot wide trees and go camp up there. I want to go see some of the national parks in California. And then I want to go to Vegas. And I want to play some shows all over California. It'll be cool to be back. This is only my 3rd time driving in this area. Well, 2nd in this area officially. I drove out to California and lived in California about almost 10 years ago to play music in Hollywood. And I drove my little van out there, but I took the other way, which is through Utah and Colorado, which is treacherous. And I didn't do that because I didn't want to get caught in snow up in the mountains, in the Rocky Mountains. And I wanted to get some warmth. And yeah, there's many reasons to not go that way. It's treacherous. This is bad too, though. The desert can be brutal. But we'll see how it goes. Beautiful. It's amazing. So, the RV Pirate's back at it. I'll be posting all the time. Go look at my short stories. I'll post all the time on here. All my adventures. And go look up Sparky Sin. That's my music project. SINN. Sparky Sin. The 2 N's. That's where I post all my music stuff and the reason I travel around. So this is for the adventures, and that's for my creative side, and I'm posting constantly on that. But we'll be back posting here all the time. Episode 18. RV Pirate. This should be fun. It already is fun. It's already been crazy. I mean, I saw so many accidents and stuff. I probably saw people that died. And when that blizzard happened, I drove through so much craziness. I wish I could have live streamed, but I didn't have it set up correctly. Who knows if it's even set up now? This is the third or fourth time I've tried doing this, and it didn't work the other times. So I'm just reiterating information, trying not to ramble too much, but I'm just trying to rattle off everything I've said 10 times already. So we're on an adventure. You need to go on an adventure. Go to the desert. Do stuff. See the world. I have 1,000 miles left. I'm supposed to go to San Diego. And if I get there by the morning, I got offered a spot to perform on the San Diego News in the morning. If I could make it there on time, which has millions of viewers. And so millions of people could watch me perform music. But I got to hustle. I still have 15 hours, well, 14 hours left, I think. Something like that. Of driving all desert the whole time. I went straight to Amarillo South, and then now I'm headed all west through all crazy desert like this. I mean, look at those rocks. It's so cool. Amazing. Go on an adventure. I'm going to run this old beater RV to the ground all over America. I'm going to conquer everything. And then maybe I'll upgrade my RV and live a better life. We'll see. Who knows? But I'm just going for it, you know? And you should just go for it too. Just desert, middle of nowhere. We got 10 more hours of this. I'm going to power through. I'm going to try. If I do this whole thing, it means I drove 21 hours straight, which is a horrible idea. But now I'm kind of got adrenaline because the desert's so amazing. Like I said, I've only driven in this area. I drove through it twice, but it was like 10 years ago. So this is, nothing looks like this. It's amazing. It's a rush for sure. I mean, I spent a bunch of time in Florida, and I went all over the East Coast, up and down, all the way from Salem to Savannah to Florida, and I performed music all over those places, went everywhere. But, Southwest America is nothing like that. And you can go look at all the videos, go watch all the shorts and all the videos on this channel. Now there's hundreds of videos. And they're just crazy adventures that I went on. I've been living in this thing for years now. Well, like I said, I took a little break, a couple months, but still, I've been everywhere. And I'm going to keep being everywhere. I'm going to conquer the crap out of America, play music everywhere, see everything. And then I'm going to go all over the world and get on an airplane. And I can't wait. As things get better with the virus, I'm going to tour the world. Big goals. But we're here in the desert. America, Wild West. The RV Pirate. Yeehaw! This is crazy. It really is. I really wish I could have stopped in Texas and got barbecue or Tex-Mex. I tried to find somewhere that was open for like Tex-Mex breakfast, right? Tex-Mex breakfast. That's what I assumed somebody had to have something like that. It's too catchy, right? And I couldn't find it, so I didn't get to get anything. So I'm kind of in a hurry, so I don't get to enjoy the trip as much as I wanted, which is too bad, but I will enjoy the way back. I just gotta hurry on my way there, but that's okay. At least I'm driving through here, sun up, sunrise. It's 7:30 in the morning, March 8th, 2022, and I'm driving in my RV, middle of nowhere, desert of New Mexico. There's a giant pistachio somewhere because they keep putting signs up. The world's largest pistachio is in New Mexico. It's pretty important, apparently. It's not the only thing they have because they keep telling us, you gotta see this pistachio, dude. It's the biggest thing in the whole desert. Wow, this is crazy. Modern day pioneering, right? I could not imagine having a covered wagon and just doing this. It's Red Dead Redemption. Wild West. Tumbleweeds and Bugs Bunny and the Coyote and Roadrunner. Is that what's happening out here? Santa Rosa Blue Hole. I wonder what that even means. Everything's scary. Look at the train. Trains are the most West thing ever. It's Red Dead Redemption. Go hop the train and join the circus, or I don't know. Route 66. Look at that train. That's so cool. America. That's Americana as it gets, right? I'm sure you're saying, yeah, back to my, when I ask you if it's right. Yep. All right. Look at that train. Obviously that's what we're looking at, right? There's a train and a mountain. There it is, the world's largest pistachio sign. It's a giant pistachio, I swear to God. They keep telling us. How much money is that place making to have that many signs? Wow, look at that guy. That's so. This is like the horror movie out here. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Whoa. Oh man, that is so abandoned, brutal. Wow, everything out here is so brutal. It's the Wild West. Look, there comes a train. So cool. That's America as it gets. All right, well, this has been cool. I hope the audio worked this time. I think it did. This has been really cool. It's like living in Red Dead Redemption, which I know I keep referencing this video game. If you don't know video games, you have no idea what I'm talking about, and that's okay. Go look into that too if you don't know. I mean, obviously, video games are based off real life. Of course, it looks like a freaking video game because it's based on this. Don't be an idiot. Come on. This is crazy stuff. You know what's also crazy is I've been trying to find a girlfriend to go with me and do this stuff. Oh man, come on. I missed that awesome bridge that the train was going over. I'm so dumb. I was talking about girls. See, girls are a distraction. Every time, they always just distract me. I've tried to find a girlfriend to come do adventures with me that would live in an RV full time and go sell art, music, and go on adventures around the world. But I can't find that person. I keep meeting girls that are absolutely crazy, like really crazy, and are not good people. Um, Hopefully someday I'll have some little cool person here helping me do this stuff, and we'll go all over the world. It'll be badass. And if I don't, I'll be by myself, and I'm the RV pirate. We don't need anybody because I'll do it either way. But it would be cool to have somebody here holding the damn camera. I guess it doesn't have to be a girl. I mean, I want a camera crew and then a girlfriend. Those are two different things, or maybe they're the same thing. My relationship life sucks. We don't even want to bring that up. But somebody was supposed to come with me. I actually talked to a couple different girls, and then like obviously that's not going to work out. It's a pretty big commitment to come on an adventure. I mean, they would have gotten to go with me for free, so there's that side of it where it's like you're going to complain about a free trip. It's hard to find that person, right? That's going to be adaptable to all these situations. Because you really have to be able to adapt. That's the biggest thing I think, like, is finding a woman who is willing to adapt to all situations and not. It's hard to adapt to everything, right? And RV life and traveling is all about adapting to all the situations. You know, you got to be able to just deal with it the way it is. Because places are crazy and you just get dealt whatever you get dealt. Look at that. That's what you don't want to have happen is a car wreck out here. Because then it gets broken into and all your stuff gets stolen. And that's the big fear of the desert. You don't want to break down, obviously. Talk my voice off. I mean, I'm talking my voice off because this is the freaking third or fourth one of these I've done. None of the audio worked. You can go watch them though. I'll leave them up. The video's cool. The audio just doesn't work. But I got really beautiful mountains and stuff. Now we're just in nothing desert. I wonder if I drive back this way, if it's going to be like way too hot. Because I was thinking about coming back in like July, but man, you know, this is the area I'm going to come from is Death Valley, the hottest place in the whole world, literally. I have no idea what my RV would do in that. I mean, I was in Florida in 100 degrees, so I guess I might be okay, but that's a different kind of thing, you know? As I go live and start doing these videos again, I realize I gotta watch. I can't don't say a bunch of those little like you know, or dude, or those things. It's hard to not say that stuff when you talk. You got to be aware of it because you don't want to stammer because it's annoying. You know, just like saying you know. Look at this. This is the desert. Now there's no rocks. There's no mountains. There's nothing. This is so brutal. All right, guys. That's where I'm going to leave it because this is just brutal. It's been a crazy adventure. I'm going to go all the way. I think I'm going to go all the way. I'm all stoked now. I have energy. Let's go for it. All the way to California. Then I'm going to go to Vegas. I'll go to Vegas afterwards, and I'll street perform on Fremont Street with my futuristic new gear. Everything I'm doing is so futuristic in my music show. You guys are going to have to check that out. Sparky Sid. With two N's. There's a cop car. Oh, man. All right. Middle of nowhere. This is America, the Wild West. Have fun, guys. I hope this episode worked because my voice, I don't want to explain all this stuff again. All right. Oh, there's like the police officers over there because that looks sketchy. Oh man, look at that abandoned gas station stuff. See, the abandoned stuff out here is scary. It's all like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Whoa, that whole thing was wrecked. Ah, wow. That is sketchy gas station stuff. Holy cow. You know crimes go down. Like, this is where sex trafficking and drug trafficking happens so bad because it's the border of Mexico. We're right on the edge. So, like, all the drugs and all the worst things happen right in this area, right across the border. It's famous. We can go to Tijuana. Should I go to Tijuana? Yeah, we'll just like lose our freaking minds and go to Vegas and Tijuana, just completely not go make any money or go to the festival at all. We'll just go. I'll go Fear and Loathing on this. Go Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Wow, look at that little building out there. So many scary abandoned buildings. Just, it's like remnants of what was. You wonder what that was. If it was a house. It's kind of sad. It's sad and scary and weird. It's just all abandoned. Wow, there's just nothing. It's like dust storm. I don't know if that's rain or it's a dust storm. I don't even know what's going on. It looks all foggy though. Wild West. I feel like I need a covered wagon. It's so cool. I would so take a covered wagon with horses and across this. It would take forever though, but it'd be fun. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. This has been episode 18, the RV Pirate. I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on with the road. Have a good one, guys. I will keep you guys posted. Go look at all the new videos. This channel is going to be uploading all the time. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. There's like these people being idiots behind me, and I can't stop paying attention to it. Oh, they're towing a car. That's what's going on. Confusing stuff. Okay, out in the middle of nowhere. Have fun, guys. Sorry that ended like so weird, but that's what happens in a live stream. We're live with the RV Pirate. These people right here were what distracted me. They look like a cop. That's why. And they're going to California and they have their lights on. Not that it matters, but he was behind me driving like that for like miles, so it's weird. All right, guys, go on an adventure, see the world. The RV Pirate. All right, guys, go look at my channels. Go watch all the stuff. Subscribe, hit like button, share it with people. Tell people I'm gonna go conquer the world and help me by following and have fun, guys. Okay. Like, if you guys follow and start really following this, I can keep doing this and I will do it all over. I will never stop. Live it. RV lifestyle forever. Go on an adventure.